Taking back the city! And just kind of just left them for me to deal with. Thanks, buddy. I'm glad I had to fight through, I don't know, God knows how many trainers just to get to your ass at the top. Glad you didn't do a goddamn thing. Alright. If you had a physical attacker out against this Pidgeot would be using Feather Dance. What that does, it drops your attack stat by 2. So really annoying if you don't outspeed this thing and kill it. Oh, and yeah, if you're a special attacker like my Mimian here is, then not a problem. Let's see. Up next is Blastoise. Blastoise, believe it or not, is not that strong. Not the actual Pokemon itself, but Gary's Blastoise. It only knows Water Gun, and as its main attacking move, and that's really sad. He had access to Water Pulse. I think he could have had access to Surf. Could have had access to some different water type moves. He could have I think he could have had Bubble Beam too, but he doesn't. So yeah. I could put Big Jim in, but nah, we'll keep Mimian in. We still got super effective coverage against Blastoise. Blastoise should also know the move Bite, so it's a little scary for my Mimian, but we should be alright. Wacha! Yeah, I figured that wouldn't do too much. There's the Bite, ooh. It's a bit nasty. Oh, okay, he's got Protect, okay. A little annoying, but nothing I can't handle. Because he really hasn't done anything. Okay, he's just spamming Protect. That's a fun thing about AI, and if they have a protecting move, like Protect and its sister Detect. They love to spam that shit. Like, oftentimes they'll just keep using that move, sometimes that's the only move they'll use. And, oh my god, okay. Well, I guess I won't be using Mimian anymore. I'm glad. Pulls off 2 Protects and gets a crit. Nice. Alright, Fuzzy was. Next best guy. Well, again, I guess I could have sent in, you know what, whatever. Brick should finish you off. Protect and Detect, basically what that does, it's got a really high priority, so it will always go first. It prevents any attacks from, attacking you, and that means any attack. However, the more times it's used, the less of a chance you'll actually be protected. So once you use it the first time, the second time will pretty much be like a 50-50 coin toss on whether you get it or not. And then the second time will be even lower. Or not second time, the third time will be lower. Fourth time, fifth time, however many times you want to spam Protect. Like Gary just did. And I didn't read what Pokemon was going to get sent out. Oh well, doesn't matter. Just an Execute. It's not shiny like mine, so it's inferior. Goodbye! I don't know why he didn't fully evolve that. We literally were just in the town full of, like, stones that we could purchase. Alakazam! Oh, I don't have the great... Oh no, I have Big Jim. This Alakazam does not have an attacking move. Well, it does, and it doesn't. All it only has to attack you with is Future Sight. Oh, and there's Calm Mind. Now, before people start shitting their virtues over Calm Mind, yes, it does raise your special attack and special defense. It's really nice for Alakazam. It does not pair with the Future Sight at all. Because like I said, Future Sight does not have any direct, I guess, special damage it does. It just does a fixed... Not really fixed, it just does 80 damage, no boosts, no nothing will affect it in any way. It's really just bad. Growlithe was next, so I'm gonna get intimidated. That's fine, we got Kingpin. So yeah, not a great Alakazam. This is... You would think it would be really scary, but no. No, not really. It just has Future Sight. And this dog should die in this surf. Yep, alright. Great battle. That was not hard at all. Actually, it was kind of. My minion fucking died. What's up, y'all? Buttony Champ here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon FireRed. Last time, we stormed through Silph here in Saffron City, defeating most of the Team Rocket members we've come across, and we even encountered our rival, who just kind of left everything up to us. This time, we're gonna see what lurks further beyond this tower. Let's see, I did save, okay. So, right here, this is the reason why I said you should have an empty slot in your party. He'll give you a Lapras. This is the only way you can obtain a Lapras. Do I have a nickname for it? Not yet. It's the only way you can obtain Lapras in this game. So, it's quite useful to have. If you don't plan on using it for your team, it can learn some solid HM moves. You can learn a lot of solid moves in general. Oh. That's a little better. And I did have a nickname for it, my bad. So, I prefer Water Absorb over Shell Armor. I mean, Shell Armor is pretty nice too, preventing critical hits. So it really makes Lapras a wall. Because Lapras, on its own, is really bulky. A little slow. It doesn't have the greatest typing. Water, Ice is not that great defensively. Offensively, it's pretty good. So, but Water Absorb's really nice. Gives it immunity. And, like I've mentioned about Vaporeon, it heals you off damage that you would have taken from that water attack. So that's nice. And as you've seen, I named it Styx. It was between this or Dory. Dory's not the fish Dory, but the one from Mario 64. Well, in the other N64 games that had Dory in it. Little Loch Ness sea monster. So as the guy said, it is a fantastic swimmer, so it's a great user of Surf, which I might as well teach, along with another move. As you see, its starting set is not the greatest. Mist prevents stat reductions to you and your allies. Body Slam's really good, as you've seen on my Snorlax. It's pretty nice for something slow like Lapras. Confuse Rate's not bad. Confuses the opponent 100% of the time. Parasong. Parasong's pretty niche. It's pretty solid. If you got like a really tough opponent, you can use it. You can use this on it. What it does is that it'll play a tune or whatever, and you and your opponent will have 3 turns to switch out your Pokemon or make the other Pokemon faint, or else your Pokemon will be knocked out. So you better switch out. Well, the user better switch out, or if you think you can finish the trainer fast enough. Yeah. To play along with its high intelligence, it can learn Psychic. So we're going to get rid of Mist, because I will not need that, especially with my Lapras. What? This isn't really going to be a physical attacker. I mean, yeah, it's got Body Slam, but I won't be using it too much. It's got its uses, though. Lapras can, like my Nidoking here, and Snorlax, is a Swiss Army knife of a Pokemon and can learn a shitload of moves. You can also learn, like, electric attacks. Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, Thunder. There's a lot of interesting things that Lapras can learn. And we're going to use them automatically. Let me change some things real quick. Could have given it the Quick Club. I decided to give it my other leftovers, so Kingpin does not have that anymore. Sorry, Kingpin, but another bulky Pokemon requires some health. Yeah, might as well show it off in its debut battle. Stop right there. Don't you move. So, something I want to mention before. You might have noticed my Pokemon's levels are slightly different. Might be slightly different from last video. And I can tell you this, our stats will probably be looking a little different. I mean, EV-wise. That is because I had to re-record. Because I did not save in a previous recording when I got up to the guy with Lapras, and the Lapras didn't have the right ability. Go figure. That's usually my luck on how things work around in Pokemon. I usually don't get the right ability until after like several retries. Thankfully, this one only took one. So I made a oopsie poopsie and had to restart all of Silph Co again. I decided not to use the vitamins because some of my Pokemon couldn't use them anymore, so they were full on EVs. And I kind of wanted to save some for Lapras, but I also kind of want to save some to sell. And there's a good reason why I want to sell them. They go for good money, and I need some money, not for items, for something very helpful, at least for us, for our upcoming boss fight. Or a couple boss fights, that is. So, yeah. Styx is doing pretty good on his first battle here. Hasn't really had many hiccups. I mean, the poison, yeah. But it's poison gas, so it happens when you can't knock out a bulky Pokemon like Drowsy yet. Especially when you're a few levels under level 25. Ooh. Yeah, see, these are all the vitamins. I've been hoarding them. Haven't used them. I still got 2 rare candies to use, so I'll have to use them. My items might be looking a little different. I don't know. I might have bought more, might have bought less. Whatever. God, I love Lapras' sprite in this game. I love Lapras' sprite in any game, but this one in particular, oh, she's so cute. So we're gonna go through here. Doors open. Whoa, who's this? Ah, Riley's. No, forgot what voice I gave him. Riley. So we meet again. The president and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Lapras! Least threatening-sounding Giovanni voice ever, but that's the struggle of a beginner voice actor. Anyways, he opens up with Nidorino, a level 37. Oh, poor Styx. But don't worry, this is why. Good reason why we taught Psychic. And I forgot to turn on battle animations again. I am so sorry. And I'm sorry if I sound a lot more lispier. Jesus. Been listening to my little whistles. Oh, we got poison. Come on, Styx, you can pull through. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. It's just a Nidorino. Don't push out. Push through. It doesn't even have double kick. You're good. You got it, homie. Yeah! Crit, too. Nice. Styx. Good job, good job. Oh, man. I don't know if I can keep it in for the next fight, can I? Yes, I can, actually. Coming out with a Rhyhorn. It's a Rhyhorn. Level 37. Kind of like his Nidorino, which should have been a Nidoking. And, well, although this shouldn't be a Rhydon yet, although it would be a tougher fight, he could have had at least a Golem or something, but no, he's got a Rhyhorn, and it's pretty pathetic. So, Styx outspeeds and kills. Up next is Nidoqueen. Now, I would risk it, but it probably has double kick. So, we'll go with Kingpin. Doesn't have a ground type move. Doesn't have any coverage for that matter. I think it only has fighting type moves, a poison move, and maybe bite. I should have used dig, but I didn't. Ooh, evenly matched. Oh, it's got tail whip. Okay, this is a cool battle to picture. My Nidoking throwing hands with a Nidoqueen, equal level, equal strength, kinda. My Nidoking's way better. It has moves. Kingpin takes it down like it's nobody's business. Up next is the Kangaskhan, the deadly Kangaskhan that can kick anybody's ass, and it's not a ground type, pure normal type. Probably his most threatening thing on his team. I mean, his Nidoqueen is high leveled and kind of scary, but this thing's way scarier. But luckily we got Cross Chop. Oh, he's got Fake Out. That's a priority move. High priority move where it will, always go first, but you can only use it once, and it flinches the target. So, Okay. I mean, fair, you did just get flinched. Okay. Alright. Fuck me then. Alright, Big Jim. Next best counter. Alright, Big Jim. Let's not die. There's the tail whip. That's a little scary, especially if it's throwing mock punches. Not mock punches, mega punches. That did a good chunk. Wish it was cross chop damage. Rage? Why'd you use rage? Why'd you use rage? You could have done more damage with mega punch. Well, so much for a threat. Arrgh! I lost again. That was horrible. Blast it all. You ruined our plans for Silph. But Team Rocket will never fall. Riley, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. I need a better voice for him the next time we see him. I need a better one. He swapped from, like, hood to, like, shitty Italian mob bossy. God. Oh dear boy, thank you for saving Silph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I had to thank you in some way. Because I am rich, I can give you anything. Here, maybe this will do. We obtained a Master Ball! That is a very, 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 very rare Pokeball that you only get one of. And it basically, you throw it at a Pokemon and it will, and it has a 100% success rate. So it will catch any Pokemon. It will catch any Pokemon without fail. You should be quiet about using it though. Oh, we will. We will. Trust me. I have an idea what I can, well, I have 2 ideas of what I could use it for. And none of them are, well, none of them are easy to catch. I recommend holding on to this Master Ball for as long as possible, if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Good luck. I can, but we will be coming up with, there will be some fights where you will need them. Need the Master Ball if you don't want to pull out your hair, but you know, I want to pull out my hair, and I don't want to waste such a rare, valuable item like the Master Ball. Because that's just the kind of gamer I am. Okay. Alright, now everyone's healed up. Everyone's all happy. Let's run some errands around here that we couldn't do because Team Rocket was being big old bitches and fucking up our flow. Guy with a Pidgeot. Cool, pretty cool. A Charizard is better. Hero is better. Alright, we're gonna sell our vitamins, at least the ones that I don't need. It's fine, I mean, you can always buy them. So the protein, do I not keep the iron, keep the calcium, so the carbos, okay, I'll sell the iron, we'll be fine, and I'll sell the zinc, we'll keep the calcium for, Sticks, because Sticks is gonna need it more. I'll have to do some grinding, and while I grind to catch some Pokemon off screen. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'm not gonna end it off yet. Still got a couple things to do. Let's see, this is a fan club, we already went there. We can go there, but I want to get to this place, right? Yes! My daughter's so self-centered, I do not care. That's a nice Chansey. Super rare Pokemon in the Safari Zone. Hi, do you like Pokemon? No, I just asked you. Huh? You're strange. Quit mimicking. But that's my favorite hobby. Ah, I thought she was a tutor. Guess not. In the original games, that's where you could pick up the TM for Mimic. Pretty useful move. It changed a bit between Generation 1 and Generation 2. Generation 1, when you use Mimic, what it does in general is that it lets you mimic the opponent's moves, at least one of them. Generation 1, if you use Mimic on your opponent, it allows you to select which move you want to mimic. After Generation 1, you could only mimic the move. You can only mimic the move that was recently used by the opponent. Yeah, kind of sucky, but you know, whatever. We really don't need it. It's not the greatest thing. It's helpful in some situations. Okay, so we got 2 gyms here. We get the fighting dojo, but it looks like a gym. So why don't we challenge it? Now that we also have Sticks. Except Sticks is not going to do too much. Weak to fighting, and I don't think her psychic will knock him out. But maybe. Could be wrong. Hua! You're trespassing in our fighting dojo! Am I though? Or was the door open for anyone? Hitoshi? Sends out Machop. Okay, level 31. Sticks might be able to one-shot this with a psychic. Let's try it. I gotta turn battle animations back on. Okay, good. I only use Seismic Toss. We'll be fine. Heal off some of that damage. We'll finish it off with a Surf. Alright. Nice job, Sticks. Mankey. We should be able to one-shot. I don't think we'll outspeed. Maybe we will. But Mankeys are pretty fast. Yeah. Holy shit, it's got cross chop! No Sticks! Oh! I didn't realize Mankey would have cross chop already, and I thought it would have missed. Okay. Well, it's time for Peter to strut his thing, and I guess I'll start cutting out these battles because no more Sticks. Alright, well that was fun. I recommend you have an empty party slot once again, because we'll be receiving another gift Pokemon. If you can't tell by the 2 Pokeballs behind the main guy right here. Spoiler.
Huh. I am the Karate Master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Four!
That probably didn't sound good. Alright, Black Belt Koichi, the main big guy of the dojo here, is opening up with a Hitmonlee level 37. A fighting type we haven't seen before. We're gonna send out Peter because, well, Mimian's high up in the levels right now. We don't need him to not listen to us. And plus, Peter needs some more love, I think. Yeah, ever since he's fully evolved into Charizard, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of hasn't been in too many battles. Oh, maybe he has. Anyways, next up he has Hitmonchan, also level 37. But don't worry, not a threat to Peter, because... Oh! Fuck, okay. And I need the battle animation, so go on! Sky Uppercut, what that does, it's a base 85 power fighting type move, 90% accurate. It can hit you when you're up in the air, like as you just saw. I don't think it does double damage if you're up in the air. It's a good solid fighting type move, just inaccurate. And if you prefer consistency, Brick Break is always there to buy.
Indeed I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like.
Okay, so we get Hitmonlee, the hard-kicking Pokemon, or Hitmonchan, the piston-punching Pokemon. Okay, so let me break these 2 down quickly. Hitmonlee is the high physical attacker of the bunch. He has 120 base physical attack stat, which fucking gnarly. This guy hits hard like a truck. He has pretty solid speed. Can't complain about that. The thing about the Hitmons, they all have a base 110 special defense. So these things, even though their HP stats are quite pitiful at like a base 50, these things can actually tank a special hit, 1 or 2 at least. Especially a super effective one, strangely. So, they're pretty good. They're some good special bulk on them, and Hitmonlee, really, really great. You will have to use some TMs on it, because he'll mainly get normal and fighting type moves. Well, on 1 fire type move, but it's got trash special attack and like base 35. And that's basically not a usable move, but he does get better in the next generation where he can actually use that Blaze Kick and not have to use it off this pitiful special attack stat. Like I said, you will have to use TMs on it. If you still have the Rock Slide tutor available, great user, great user. Next up, Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan does not hit as hard as Hitmonlee, unfortunately. Only at a base 107 physical attack, which quite pitiful compared to Hitmonlee's astounding 120. It does make up for its lack of physical attack with a solid physical defense stat, I guess. Hitmonlee has a low physical defense stat. I think it's like 50 or 30. But even then, a base 75, base 70 for Hitmonchan, really not that physically bulky. I mean, it can live some hits pretty decently, and like I said before, it does have that high SPDF, so it can be pretty bulky somewhat, but its HP stat is so pitiful that it's gonna be like 1 or 2 attacks. Okay, so is it faster? Nope, it's slower than Hitmonlee, base 76. Oof. Okay. What about its moves? Its strongest is Sky Uppercut in level up. It's known for using the elemental punches: Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch. Really great moves. Pretty good for coverage. They're usually pretty good on most Pokemon that have them, or that get them, except for Hitmonchan. Because of its horrible special stat of 35, it doesn't make good use out of them, and it's mainly known for punching, so its elemental punches suck balls, dude. Hitmonchan sucks. Until Generation 4, where the physical special split and all that, where it can actually use the elemental punches to its advantage. So it gets better there, but even then, Hitmonlee got better, got stronger. But yeah, it's Hitmonchan, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, underrated though, underrated choice. Unfortunately, I mean, okay, they both got their own like move things going on. Like I said, this is the punching Pokemon, so he's gonna learn a lot of punching moves. Like, well, Sky Uppercut's not really punching, but it kind of is. It is punching, but it doesn't really have punch in the name, so. But he does get like Mach Punch, which is a priority fighting type move in this game only. Well, not in this game only, starting in Gen 2 and onwards, where it's basically like a fighting type quick attack. So that's cool. Helps out the middling speed. Gets Mega Punch on its own, so that's cool, so you don't have to worry about the tutor. Hitmonlee gets High Jump Kick and Jump Kick. Both of them are pretty good fighting type moves. The only problem is they are inaccurate, and if they miss, they will deal recoil damage to you. It was fine back in the day, I think in Generation 1 and maybe 2, I can't remember, where if you failed to hit the opponent with Jump Kick or High Jump Kick, it only did 1 point of damage or recoil damage. Now it does like a quarter of your HP, so a little risky, high risk, high reward, but then again, remember, brick break for both of them, if you don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, they got some moves they can share. In egg moves, Hitmonlee can learn Mach Punch too, but that's only an egg move. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Hitmonchan's not that great in this game. Their abilities, yeah, Hitmonlee's ability is way better than Hitmonchan, and Hitmonlee is my personal favorite of the bunch. And he is actually one of my favorite Pokemons. But I have Primate because I like Primate a little more, especially in this game. Because Primate can do a little more that Hitmonlee can't. So, yeah. Hitmonlee gets Limber, prevents paralysis. And Hitmonchan gets Keen Eye, prevents accuracy drops. So, yeah, you can tell who's the favorite of the bunch here. Sorry, Hitmonchan fans. I tried. And even though it's kind of strong, I think my Primate is much stronger than my Primate is much stronger than that Hitmonchan, especially if you get him at level 25. Yeah, no, not that good, not that great, not that great. Especially for the next upcoming gym. You will see in a sec. Not that great for that either. Yeah. Alright, so I've been rambling for too long. Next time on Pokemon Fire Red, we will be challenging the actual gym of Saffron City. So, see you guys then. Good night, everybody.